Okay, testing 1, 2. This is my second attempt at making this, so I hope it comes out right. But this is a video message to Butch Heartman. I hope I'm saying his name right. It's about how he said he doesn't want people criticizing him if they aren't content creators or cartoonists at his level or whatever it is he said. I don't think he said at his level, but if they aren't like cartoon creators, like if they're hating on him or they want to criticize him because they aren't off making something, there are people out there who can't have the time to make stuff or get to where they want in life, where they can create all the time or have the opportunities like you have. And for you to say that as somebody who I know has worked on shows for years and has talked to people and done drawing videos to help people and try to inspire people, it just makes me feel real disappointed in you. And I know you're saying you're not open to people criticizing you if they don't create or something, but I do create. I mean, I don't have a large online presence like many other people, but I do draw and I do try to keep up with it daily or weekly when I can. And the fact that you're out here saying that you don't want people to criticize you, it makes me realize that if you don't want us criticizing you, it means you don't criticize yourself. And as somebody who's a content creator, a person who creates, which is a form of art, the same as dancing and drawing, painting, and other stuff, if you're not open to people criticizing you, that means you don't criticize yourself. And if you're not criticizing yourself, it's the same as having no one ever say no to you. And if you never have anyone say no to you, you will not grow as a person. You will not grow as a creator. Everything that's happened, it just feels disappointing, dishonest, and distrustworthy. You've lost me as a fan and a subscriber. I loved shows like Fairly Odd Parents up to a certain point, and I really love Danny Phantom. I still love it to this day, but after everything that's happened, it won't keep me from loving Danny Phantom, but it will keep me from liking you as a content creator, as someone who draws, as someone I did kind of look up to. It's just stopped me. And another thing that's also bothers me is that you said you created our childhood. You did not create our childhood. We created our own childhood. We are the ones that went through life step by step with people in our lives or without them. Yes, I know to some people out there, maybe you've been a great role model or a father figure, but people strive through life with their own 2 feet. They keep on going and they make their own path and they figure their life out whichever way it leads. So for you to say you helped create our childhood, you didn't. You made 1, 2 shows that people really loved. That's it. And I don't know what you mean by that, but if I had to base my childhood off of shows that I felt did make my childhood, yes, I said I like Danny Phantom, and yes, I did like Fairly Odd Parents, but those are not the only shows that made my childhood. Sailor Moon made my childhood. Teen Titans made my childhood. The Legion of Superheroes in the 21st Century helped make my childhood. Many other shows that came on many different networks helped make my childhood. Not just your 2 shows. Your 2 shows, yes, they are great. Yes, they had great plots and stories and themes that got a great fan base to them, but they did not make my childhood. The other shows and events in my life made my childhood, not you. And that is all I have to say. I will not be putting this up on my main channel, since I heard of other people saying that Frederator is taking down videos criticizing Butch Heartman. Or you, if you hear this, and I don't want them to take this off my main channel or possibly block me from their channel, because I love channel Frederator. I love the content they put out about different shows and facts and stuff that help go behind the scenes and help you learn about shows. I was happy when they made the one about 107 facts about Danny Phantom, and they showed you all the steps they do and how they make shows, and it helps people get a real feel for behind the scenes, and it makes them want to maybe get into the business and stuff. And those people who help create other shows and do shows, they're open to criticism. Yes, sometimes when you create stuff, you do get people who do become toxic and make it somewhat bad for everybody, but that's not everybody. If you're not open to these people out here maybe saying, hey, or why did you do this, why did you add that, how do you feel about that? If you can't answer simple questions by just saying no comment, or I haven't seen that, just lie and say I haven't seen it, and say no comment, or I'm not sure how I feel about that, I'll try to get back to you another time, or like I said, just say no comment. To say what you said, saying you don't want people to criticize you, and that you keep saying you made our childhood when you didn't, we did, it just disturbs me. And I don't know what to do anymore other than say, I'm done. I'm just done. Bye.